Remember when Arsenal fans were begging for billionaire oligarch Alishier Usmanov to have full control of Arsenal? From 2007, Usmanov owned 30% control of Arsenal, and Stan Kroenke had 70%. Most Arsenal fans wanted Usmanov. They saw what the other Russian oligarch owner was doing with Chelsea, and they were jealous. They wanted some of that Russian money. Also, Usmanov was richer than Abramovich, so Arsenal fans were desperate to get their own sugar daddy. Usmanov held 30% ownership for 10 years until finally losing out to Stan Kroenke, who bought those 30% off him and gained 100% ownership of Arsenal Football Club, and Arsenal fans were outraged. Here are some of the comments I got from Arsenal Fan TV looking at their old videos. If you look at the first one, you see "Get Kroenke out ASAP," fuming at this Usmanov, "Get us to where we want to be." That comment got 453 likes. And you got Usmanov combine their finances and try to buy a Kroenke. That would be the perfect situation. 44 likes that comment has. So all these got the highest, most likes. So it's clear, back then, Arsenal fans wanted Usmanov as their owner. They all saw Stan Kroenke as money-grabbing American businessman that uses Arsenal to make a profit, not to win trophies. Whereas Usmanov, he doesn't care about profit, just like Abramovich. Usmanov will spend billions on players, just like Abramovich. Usmanov will take his club to the top, just like Abramovich. Usmanov would be sports washing his money using football, just like Abramovich. And finally, Usmanov will be getting sanctioned and had Arsenal nearly going bankrupt, just like Abramovich. See, it's funny how football works out, because Stan Kroenke, with all his faults, is still a self-made billionaire, unlike the oligarch Usmanov, who robbed the Russian people to make his billions. Had Usmanov bought Arsenal, he would have used it as a tool for his sports washing. But of course, most football fans, including me, would not have cared, because all we want to see is money being spent on our best players so our clubs can improve. We all knew about Abramovich and how his money was made, but it didn't matter. He was seen as a good owner because he cared about the club more than making a profit. He cared about the club being successful. So it was a good thing that the owners like Abramovich didn't care about making a profit. But why didn't they care about making a profit? Why doesn't the Man City owners care about making a profit? What about the PSG owners? Well, it's because of sports washing. Why did Abramovich loan £1.5 billion to Chelsea out of his own pocket to buy superstar players? Why doesn't Stan Kroenke or the Glazers loan Arsenal or Man United £1.5 billion out of their own pocket to buy players? Well, it's because they're legit businessmen, in a sense, but they care about balance sheets and profit and loss accounts. Abramovich, Usmanov, the Abu Dhabi Group, Newcastle owners, PSG owners, they don't care about the balance sheets of profit and loss. They're here to improve their public image and have some sort of redemption for the sins of their past and present. So Arsenal fans do owe Stan Kroenke a big thank you for saving this club, if you think about it. They don't have to love him because he's still stingy with his money, but they should thank him for not being a career criminal or a sovereign state that abuses human rights. They should thank him for making money the legit way, in a sense, through the capitalism in the free market. The same goes for Man United owners and Liverpool owners. Their fans should be thanking them for being legit. The fans and the owners do not get along, and they may have their differences, but because they were legit businessmen, in a sense, they're not being sanctioned right now like Chelsea owners. And because of what is happening to Chelsea right now, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, the fans of those clubs feel some sort of moral high ground right now. The fans of those clubs feel vindicated because their clubs were being run fairly, competitively fairly on the business market. They were spending the money that they were generating, not the loans they were getting from their stupidly rich owners. And now Chelsea will eventually end up with an owner, hopefully, that is like the Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal owners, who spend their means, spend what they earn, not for a sports washing project. The money being spent on players will be from the money that the club has generated through good business and success on the field, and that's all what most football fans can ask for. And now as for Man City, Newcastle, PSG, who have owners that do not operate in the same fair level field as other clubs, well, they have to deal with the scrutiny that the Chelsea fans are going through now. However, this is not the fans' fault. They never asked for corrupt owners, even though they will bask in the glory like any normal football fan would when their team has success. They never asked for the corrupt owners. All the other fans will be in the same position had their clubs were being part of a sports wash project, as exemplified in Usmanov nearly owning Arsenal. The Gooner Nation would have loved it. But now the Arsenal end up with Stan Kroenke, and they don't have to go through the sanctions that they would have if Usmanov did own it, and Arsenal being the same rot that Chelsea are in right now. Thank you for listening.